How's your sleep schedule going?
I'll be honest, it hasn't been that bad, but it has been sometimes, you know what I mean? But give Laura credit, like, she's took up a lot of slack, especially where I'm going back into camp now. She's picked up a lot of the slack on the night feeds and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Even in the daytime, lad, she's doing everything.
So is any part of you thinking like, maybe it's a bit too soon after but like sort of second guessing it, or did you think, no, I'm on?
Yeah, I've thought that a few times, could be a bit too soon. When I actually fight the babies, it'll only be about 14 and a half weeks or something like that, you know what I mean? So that's the annoying thing about this. Obviously people are like, oh, you need to go and like stay somewhere else so you're sleeping overnight, but I don't want to miss my kids growing up, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
I don't want to miss anything, so I don't want to go and stay somewhere else. I want to be there with them every day and overnight, you know what I mean? But it's going to be hard. I've said this already to a few people, this is probably going to be the worst fight camp of my life, you know what I mean? It's going to be very hard. It's probably going to be the worst fight camp I've ever had, but it's one of them. You get on with it.
Yeah.
Obviously I wish they weren't coming to the UK so soon, but at the same time I want to get back in the cage, so it's one of them.
Yeah.
I've just got to get on with it.
Yeah. I think, despite all those people mentioning you, the two that would seem to be at the top of the list, I felt, were Bobby Green and Moicano, right?
Yeah, I'll be honest, I wanted to fight Moicano.
Yeah.
I wanted to fight rank 10, you know what I mean? And Moicano's funny, lad. We'd have a good little build-up where Bobby Green's just a bellend. You know what I mean?
What is, so that, well, got me ahead of schedule there, but what is your opinions on Bobby Green? Obviously, he's a lot to say about you.
Yeah, he's a proper tool, lad.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's a proper weapon. Like, he is, though. The funniest one is he says, oh, he mentioned me. I didn't mention you. You mentioned me first, so then I mentioned you. You little sausage.
Is it like, so, because back and forth happening in MMA all the time, but does this one feel a little bit more personal? I remember there was obviously the incident in London where you ended up teabagging a gentleman, but does this one feel more personal because he's been quite vicious in what he says about you?
No, lad, because everyone talks about me, so it's all the same. But he's just a proper tool, lad. Like, I think he's a proper shit human being. So
What makes you say that?
It's just a proper wanker, lad. If he's saying that I mentioned him first, lad, he's just lying. Why would I mention you? Why would I mention Bobby Green, lad?
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
As a fighter, in terms of his skill set, compared to Moicano, who you wanted to fight, what do you view as Bobby Green, where his strengths are and where his weaknesses are?
No, he's got very good striking, you know what I mean? He's got good hands, but his chin's gone after what happened with Jalen Turner. So, like, Jim Miller's no knockout artist, and he wobbled him once or twice in that fight on UFC 300, and I think that is off Jalen Turner absolutely obliterating Bobby Green's skull into the canvas. So, yeah, as I say, I reckon his striking's very good, his takedown defense is good, and that's what he's going to try and do. He's just going to try and use his takedown defense, keep it on the feet, because he thinks he'll outstrike me. But as I say, his chin's gone, so strike with me. We'll see what happens.
Do you fancy the knockout?
Yeah, I can see me knocking him out. I can see me submitting him. I'm sure someone said the other day he's never been submitted.
I can't remember him being
so
submitted.
that'd be nice, to be fair, if I got a first ever person to submit Bobby Green. You know what I mean? It would.